Hey personality peekers, today's quick peek is for the person who can feel a problem coming and before the meeting even ends, you're already halfway to the solution. Not because you do not care what people think, but because you care so much you do not want anyone waiting in the fallout. Today's archetype is the Emancipator. Outgoing, vivid, heart-led, mapped, and structured. Zesty under pressure and fiercely independent in execution, your tagline says it best. I bring big-hearted ideas to life, under pressure, on my own terms, and at my own swift pace. The Emancipator has a very specific rhythm. You show up warm, you speak up early, you get people believing again. And then you go quiet, because the fastest way to protect the mission is to build the fix yourself. You do not just want a solution, you want a solution that feels human. Here is what makes you wired this way. First, expressive warmth. You communicate care clearly, not in vague, it will be fine energy, but in a grounded way. Second, big picture compassion. You are not only solving logistics, you are thinking about impact. Who gets hurt if this fails? Who needs support right now? What does better actually look like? Third, structured urgency. Even when you are moving fast, you are not chaotic. You run on a mental checklist. Triage, sequence, execute. Fourth, independent execution. You prefer ownership over committee. If it is urgent, you do not want 10 opinions. You want one clean path forward. Fifth, outgoing initiation. You will rally support fast, get the key inputs you need, and then retreat to finish with speed and precision. Now here is your core insight. You are a compassion-driven change agent, but your instinct is to protect progress by taking it into your own hands. That is powerful, and it also comes with 3 common traps. 1. Communication gaps. Because you move solo, people can feel left behind. Not because you excluded them emotionally, but because you excluded them operationally. 2. Friction with process. When you bypass steps to save the mission, others may experience it as they went rogue, even if your intentions were pure. 3. Overload risk. You can become the emergency system, the fixer, the protector, the closer, and that is not sustainable if you never let anyone share the weight. Let's picture the classic Emancipator moment. A community outreach event hits sudden logistical chaos. The venue changes, supplies are late, volunteers are confused, and the people you are serving are about to be impacted. Everyone starts talking at once, too many threads, not enough time. You step in with heart and clarity. You get quick input from the key people. Then you say, okay, I am taking point. You map the essentials, who goes where, what gets cut, what gets replaced, what message goes out. Then you move fast, solo, calling vendors, rerouting supplies, rewriting the run sheet, and keeping the most vulnerable group protected from the mess. In record time, the event stabilizes and people do not just feel relieved, they feel cared for. That is Emancipator energy. Big heart, fast hands, clean structure. Now here is how you level this up without losing your edge. First upgrade, do the 2 update rule. When you go solo, send 2 short updates. Update 1, what you are doing and the plan. Update 2, what changed and what is next. This keeps trust high while you move fast. Second upgrade, take input at the start, not during. You do not need constant collaboration. You need a quick scan for blind spots. Ask one question. What am I missing that could bite? Third upgrade, build a handoff habit. Your independence is strongest when it includes a clean handover. You can say, I will fix the core issue. You own comms and keep everyone aligned. That protects your autonomy and prevents burnout. Because the truth is this, in high-pressure moments, speed matters, but so does humanity. You move quickly, you keep it structured, and you make sure the solution protects people, not just outcomes. Quick peek question before you go. When urgency hits, do you instinctively A. Wait for group alignment, or B. Gather a few key inputs, then take over and execute solo? If it is B, and your speed comes from caring deeply about impact, you might be an emancipator, Curious if this is you? Head to personalitypeek.com and take the free Core 64 quiz. Tomorrow we peek at an archetype who is also vivid and heart-led, but they do not rush the execution. They slow things down to make sure everyone is included from start to finish. See you then.